Welcome to the second edition of the IUPUI Coaches Show here on the IUPUI Network. Close, we can work for a sponsorship deal. The ISC Sports Network. We are live at Back 9 Golf Entertainment. We will be here now for each of the next 5 Mondays at 1 o'clock. We encourage you to join us at Back 9. They're not officially open on Mondays until 4, but Back 9 Golf is always a great place for entertainment, drinks, and food. We've had the chance to sample the short rib braised tacos. They are tremendous. We'll show that to you throughout the course of the show as well. Now, last week, we met the Director of Athletics at IUPUI and Luke Basso and talked to both Matt Crenshaw, who joins us again, and Kate Bruce, the women's basketball coach. Now, for the remaining 5 shows that we will do, we'll kind of have a theme of a particular sport. And so men's basketball gets the honors today. Just 2 more home games left to go for the Jaguars this season. One of them coming up on Saturday against Purdue Fort Wayne, the other one against the team they just played for the first time yesterday in Milwaukee. That game coming up on February the 28th. I thought I would go retro with the shirt today. Matt Crenshaw owns several like these because at this point, we've been around this program for 24 years, and most of our closet is made up of old IUPUI gear. My friend, it is good to see you. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. I know you had hoped that the road trip results would be better. Green Bay and Milwaukee, pair of 20-point losses. I know it also would help to have your leading scorer able to play in Jlynn Counter. He got hurt when we saw you last Sunday against Wright State. Couldn't play this week, so I guess give us an injury update on Jlynn first and foremost.
Jaylen's at a day-to-day right now.
Yeah.
He's working through the pain, getting treatment, and trying to see what he can do. He was able to move a little bit more and more each day, but yesterday just didn't feel like he could really give it a go, and he wanted to be out there for his team to give us what he could. But as you mentioned, it's hard going into road games or any game when you don't have your leading scorer and one of your top guys out there, but it gives some other guys opportunity to step up, and ball didn't bounce our way this weekend.
I know John Egbuda tied a career high for you on Thursday, and I know that he's been dealing with some stuff kind of away from the team as well. So just your thoughts on what you saw from him on Thursday night.
This is the thing about sports. You build relationships, and you have you create families or subsets of families. And as you mentioned, John is going through a tough time, right now with his death of his father.
Yeah.
And he was able to go out there and play. Just showed his resiliency, and he talked about it. He said his dad would want him to go play.
Yeah.
And he's playing, really, really, really great ball. He's inserted into the starting lineup, and he plays with energy, gets some rebounds, and attacks the basket. And he's just been playing fearless. And sometimes when you have a tragedy, or it just allows you to refocus and you think about the bigger picture and just play for what you always wanted to play for. And I think that's what John did this weekend.
John hails from the Bronx. You've got players from the Bronx all the way to the state of Washington, the state of California. And because of that, you're going to have senior night this coming Saturday. And the reason being easier for families to travel in terms of the weekend as compared to a Wednesday night home game coming up in February. 7 seniors are going to be honored. And again, because of COVID and transfer rules, we all kind of lose track in terms of eligibility, but you're going to recognize 7 players on Saturday afternoon. What's that going to be like for you?
I think anytime you always try to celebrate the accomplishment, the part of, one, getting your degree, first and foremost.
Yep.
We have those guys on track, and we've done a phenomenal job, assistant coaches and our academic support staff with Max Miller, now Miss Kim. They've done a phenomenal job with us, and just from the academic front. So the student-athlete part, and then just being able to, play Division I basketball. And these young men have been great. As we all know, we're rebuilding the program, and they've been a piece to the block. And so just for them guys to be able to go through and cement it, and just celebrate them passing through and helping us as we cement this foundation.
This week leading up to Saturday's game against Purdue Fort Wayne, which we'll get to the Mastodons coming in a matter of moments, is kind of your last break in the schedule. Just the one game this week on Saturday afternoon. You literally just spent 5 days on the road in Wisconsin, playing Thursday afternoon and then Sunday afternoon in Green Bay and Milwaukee. My guess would be you love what you do. You're ready for a little bit of a breather the next couple of days, correct?
No, it's that time. It's unfortunate that we're the team that doesn't really technically have like a travel partner, and,
Right.
and it's not technically like how it was, but we're the Wednesday, Sundays, or however it may work out for us, and so therefore this week is good for us. It's just being able to get a couple days off, try to get some young men healthy as we can be as we go down this final stretch. So it is good to regroup, and they get away for a day or two, but it allows you time just to get back in the gym and don't have to worry about a game plan. Some guys can maybe get in there, get some shots up, just focus on them and doing the things that they do to give them that joy and to give them that confidence.
All right, last time you played Purdue-Fort Wayne, clearly one of the highlights of your season, a road win in Fort Wayne. Take us back to that night in January. What went so well for your team on that night?
Well, for us, as it's no secret, we haven't been shooting the three well this season. And so that game, we took the wide open ones and we didn't settle. We were in attack mode and we were aggressive. And we didn't turn the ball over at a high rate. So it's not just that game, but any game, if you can do those things, gives yourself a chance to win. Whether, Green Bay, you have 20 turnovers, but it's a 2-point game at the half. Going into the half against any team, if you can't be down 6, because everybody's going to make a 6-0 run at some point, 8-0 run, whatever it may be. You can't be down 2, can't be down 4. In those situations where you should be up, you need to be up. And then it's a different game. And so what's kind of happened is the turnovers kind of hurt us. But in that game, we were playing from the front. And our guys, got confidence as they were playing through. And that's just something that's a little bit different from our team versus others. Our team don't have a lot of seniors that have done it and been in those situations.
Sure.
Last year, besides our bigs, Jonah and Chris, nobody else had played Division I last year. So now that was just getting their feet wet. Now it's about trying to learn how to win, how to be on the road. So it's just different levels of experience that we have versus other teams.
Tell us about the two young men we're going to talk to. We referenced kind of Jlynn Counter dealing with an injury, but Jlynn Counter, Abdou Samb are going to be your two player representatives here on the show today. Tell us about those two young men.
Jlynn, as those familiar with the program, was here last year with us, and was put in a tough spot, having to play point guard, never done it, and just, as I mentioned, trying to learn the Division I game, So he's made growth. He's expanded his game some, and now it's the other areas that'll help him as his game will continue to expand, the leadership, being able to step outside, shoot the three, and just be our constant voice in a consistent player for us. Abdou, he's a character. He's a funny guy. We joke about him. I thought he was from, obviously, his African descent, and yesterday he's saying he was from New York. Tomorrow he might say he's from D.C. So he's just a character. But more importantly, great young men, great teammates, going about it the right way. Despite that it's hard, those two guys do bring positivity and something different. And Abdou had been at other institution, been coached by two different coaches prior to being here. So he's had the experience of maybe not winning, but also being coached and, what accountability looks like and what it means.
All right, sounds good, my friend. I'll see you Saturday afternoon at the Indiana Farmers Coliseum.
Thank you.
Matt Crenshaw, head coach of the IUPUI Jaguars, joining us today's show, presented in part by KSM. Kat Sapper-Miller is a CPA and advisory firm based here in Indianapolis. KSM believes we all have a role to play in supporting the communities where we work and live, and the firm is committed to playing their part. KSM proud to support many mission-driven organizations such as Jaguar Athletics, who is dedicated to providing and enhancing life-changing opportunities for IUPUI student-athletes. Let's go, Jags. Stay tuned. Jlynn Counter will join us next. Again, as you're watching the IUPUI Coaches Show, live from Back 9 Golf Entertainment in downtown Indianapolis. Back in a moment on ISC.
Listen up, all you golf lovers. Looking for a private course for yourself or your company? Problem solved. Indy's Eastside Hidden Gym and Pete Dye's first 18-hole design is Maple Creek Golf and Country Club. Visit maplecreekgc.com today.
At Indiana University, we're undaunted by challenge. We take the lead. We don't follow the crowd. Embracing the future with boldness and bravery. Unapologetically optimistic. Equipped with the knowledge and intention to change the world. 9 campuses, 1 purpose. Creating tomorrow, today. Indiana University. Bring on tomorrow.
Going the extra mile happens every day here at Perf Jones.
College is one of the biggest milestones you will undergo in your lifetime.
It's the excitement, I think, of knowing what you're producing is going to be on someone's wall with their diploma. It's pride, it's loyalty, it's passion. I get goosebumps just thinking about it.
At Indiana Members Credit Union, we're invested in more than just your finances. We're invested in your future, the future of your family, the well-being of the community you live in, and in those who dream big. Until those dreams become a reality, any bank can give you a loan or open an account. At IMCU, we care about more than just dollars and cents. We care about doing things that make sense. And investing in you makes good sense to us.
This is the place that's skill built. Here, highly skilled physicians never rest in their pursuit to heal, to comfort, to cure. With these hands, you'll receive nationally recognized heart care and Indiana's most leading-edge cancer care. With these hearts, with these guts, with these brains, you'll find the highest level of care in the state. This is the hope that's skill built, and it's around every corner of Indiana University Health.
Focus is on men's basketball. The men's basketball team has 2 more home games left to go this season. Saturday coming up at the Indiana Farmers Coliseum against Purdue Fort Wayne. Tip time and broadcast start time is at noon. The next one not until February the 28th when Milwaukee comes to town for the home finale again a couple of weeks from now. Jlynn Counter is our guest. We'll get to him in a matter of moments. First, this for our friends at Taylor's Bakery. Jaguar fans want to thank and shout out our amazing sponsor at Taylor's for their support of IUPUI athletics. Taylor's Bakery is Indy's oldest full-line bakery whose mission is to bake happiness in every bite. Taylor's is a 6-time WeddingWire.com award winner, recently crowned the best bakery in Indy 2024 by Nextdoor. Indulge in their custom cakes, irresistible donuts, Danish and other amazing treats. 2 locations, 62nd and Allisonville next to Broad Ripple and in Fishers at 8395 East 116th Street. Taylor's Bakery, tailor-made for you since 1913. Now in his second year with the IUPUI men's basketball team, it is Jlynn Counter. And again, we didn't get to see you this weekend, Green Bay and Milwaukee. I know you hurt that hip against Wright State the Sunday before. So first things first, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling well. Kudos to our athletic training staff. I was able to get some treatment while we was on the road. Been sitting around for the past week, haven't sprinted. So, it's always good, get some rest on your body. But, kudos to our athletic training staff. They got me right. You
got 5 days between now and the next game, so I'm assuming the hope is you're playing on Saturday?
Most definitely, yes, sir.
All right, so you got hurt, I think, about the 6 or 7 minute mark of that game against Wright State, and you're coming on the floor and off the floor on me. So kind of what were you dealing with when you tried to finish that game, as you guys had a shot against Wright State late?
No, initially, I knew our guys needed me, and I tried to be out there, as much as possible. I was battling that. They believed in me. Coach Crenshaw did as well. I tried my best to get out there, play both ends on the floor. It was to a point where I couldn't go no more, and it is what it is at that point.
All right, so with that, let's kind of talk big picture about you. This is your second year at IUPUI. If you couldn't tell where Jlynn is from, the left arm, I've told this story on broadcast before, it kind of gives away his hometown here, being from Oklahoma City. So 1 year in the junior college level, why was IUPUI the right place for you 2 years ago?
Well, initially, IUPUI was the only one recruiting me, so
that helps.
Yeah,
That helps,
definitely. But no, Coach Ron came down, on a visit. I want to say January 13th. I want to say, but initially, he took me through a tour on campus, more so via web.
Sure.
And he did that, man. And, the connection I was able to make, with the coaches, they show loyalty from day one. And then obviously, nobody else wanted me, and they did. So, I'm a very loyal guy. And, once, love is shown to me, I show that right back.
From a playing standpoint, the points have been there over the course of the last couple of years. Not as many wins as I'm sure as you would like. How do you and your teammates not settle for losing, but also, how do you keep your sanity knowing you're out there doing the best you can?
Well, initially, man, I knew this question was going to come up when I was kind of figuring out how I was going to, answer it or whatnot.
Well prepared, like a good point guard, absolutely.
At the end of the day, I'm just best able to play this game. Not a lot of guys can say, they play mid-major basketball, at this level. The points are there, the wins are not. But at the end of the day, I feel like, I won a long time ago once I signed that dotted line about a year and a half ago. Being where I'm from, graduated high school with no offers, no Division I, D2, D3. So, the fact that I'm here now, wins and losses, they come and go. But at the end of the day, I feel like I've already won. What
is it about the campus and the city of Indianapolis that you've grown to love over these last couple of years?
That's a good question. Obviously, Indiana's want to say, the best state, for basketball. I feel like, if we was winning a little bit more, the love, would definitely be there a little bit better. But, obviously the fact that, I can go down the street, go to a Pacers game, go to a Fever game, we go out and support, our women's athletics as well. But, Indianapolis is, it's a great state, great state in the city to be part of.
Last year, at the end of your regular season, I'm calling the Addicts and Cathedral sectional championship game. And there's you and Cooper hanging out at the game. So you've checked out some Indiana high school basketball too, right?
Yeah, definitely. Last year we went and seen Booker. The one he's at Michigan State now. And then, as you seen me and Coop, we went and watched Vincent Brady's old high school. But, obviously, Indiana high school is a whole lot different than it is in Oklahoma. I can tell you that. I can definitely tell you that.
Just a little bit. All right. What's the major for you at IUPUI?
It was communication. I changed it to general studies. I think I'm going to go back and change it back to communications because I feel like, that'll set me up, a little bit better, as I graduate. But, kind of been, fumbling between that two.
You got time to figure this stuff out. That's what college is for.
Oh, no, yeah, definitely.
It's for things like that. All right, you guys have 6 regular season games left to go, I think, at this point before you get to the conference tournament. Obviously, job number 1 for you right now is to get healthy. Mm-hmm. But what are you and your teammates focusing on to try to get this thing turned heading into the conference tournament?
At the end of the day, we can lose the rest of the games and still make it to March Madness.
Sure.
We got to play like, we ain't got nothing to lose. At the end of the day, we don't. When we go off talent-wise, top to bottom, I feel like we have the best roster in the horizon, but we got to, put that together. And then obviously, man, we got, our 4 guys that came in through the portal. So it's always kind of hard to kind of mesh with a group of guys that you never met before. But, at the end of the day, we got to go out there and just play hard and just play like we have nothing to lose.
All right. And again, health, that is key number 1. It's going to be senior day again, not the last time you're playing in the building. Mm-hmm. But what's it like to see so many of your teammates get recognized, 7 of them coming up on senior day on Saturday?
No, it's definitely a lot. But it'll be good. Got a couple guys' families coming in. I spend time, with their families as well. So, that'll be fun. My family, won't be here because, I'm not a senior.
You got one more year at least.
But, I know Coop's family's coming down. So, it'll be always good, see his family. I know Bryce's dad. And then hopefully his mom, gets to come in as well. But, obviously to see them and the fact that they're being recognized for that, I feel like that's a huge accomplishment.
All right, buddy. Thanks for the time today. We appreciate it. And, again, get healthy. We'll see you on Saturday.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
All right, Jlynn Counter, before he leaves, I want to remind you, IUPUI fans, take your support for Jaguars athletics to the next level. Join the Jaguars Athletic Fund today. The Jaguars Athletic Fund serves as the official fundraising arm for IUPUI athletics. Aims to bring together financial contributions from IUPUI alumni, family, and friends to support 16 athletic programs and more than 250 student athletes, just like the young man sitting to my right. The Jaguars Athletic Fund is committed to enhancing the overall experience for all Jaguar student athletes, providing the resources necessary for our teams and student athletes to pursue athletic and academic excellence. Join the fund today by going to IUPUIJags.com/give-now/JAF. We'll wrap it up with Abdou Samb, his first year as an IUPUI Jaguar. He'll join us next. Again, we are live at Back 9 Golf Entertainment on the southwest corner of downtown Indy. Back to wrap it up after this on ISC.
Listen up, all you golf lovers. Looking for a private course for yourself or your company? Problem solved. Indy's Eastside Hidden Gym and Pete Dye's first 18-hole design is Maple Creek Golf and Country Club. Visit maplecreekgc.com today.
At Indiana University, we're undaunted by challenge. We take the lead. We don't follow the crowd. Embracing the future with boldness and bravery. Unapologetically optimistic. Equipped with the knowledge and intention to change the world. 9 campuses, 1 purpose. Creating tomorrow, today. Indiana University. Bring on tomorrow.
Going the extra mile happens every day here at Perf Jones.
College is one of the biggest milestones you will undergo in your lifetime.
It's the excitement, I think, of knowing what you're producing is going to be on someone's wall with their diploma. It's pride, it's loyalty, it's passion. I get goosebumps just thinking about it.
At Indiana Members Credit Union, we're invested in more than just your finances. We're invested in your future, the future of your family, the well-being of the community you live in, and in those who dream big. Until those dreams become a reality, any bank can give you a loan or open an account. At IMCU, we care about more than just dollars and cents. We care about doing things that make sense. And investing in you makes good sense to us.
This is the place that's skill built. Here, highly skilled physicians never rest in their pursuit to heal, to comfort, to cure. With these hands, you'll receive nationally recognized heart care and Indiana's most leading-edge cancer care. With these hearts, with these guts, with these brains, you'll find the highest level of care in the state. This is the hope that's skill built, and it's around every corner of Indiana University Health.
Welcome back on the IUPUI Coaches Show, our final segment on this Monday. Folks, the weather's going to be spectacular all week long. It means it's going to be a great time to come to Back 9 Golf Entertainment. Now, the great thing is the bays are heated. So even when the weather's not good, you don't know the difference. Come here and hang out with your friends. And again, it's not just the golf. The food is spectacular as well. We've been enjoying the braised short rib beef tacos today. And there's more waiting for me as soon as the show is over. But as long as Abdou Samb wants to chat, we'll hang out and talk with you in the program. First, this for our friends at 92C Partners. Proud to support Jaguar Athletics. 92C Partners is a woman-owned, full-service commercial real estate firm servicing clients throughout Indiana and beyond. In addition to brokerage services, 92C provides strategic planning, space design, construction management, and project management. If you have any real estate needs, please visit 92partners.com. So Abdou Samb is our guest. And as Jlynn alluded to, he is one of 4 players that transferred here to IUPUI this year from elsewhere in Division I basketball. Rhode Island is where he played before coming to Indianapolis. First of all, Abdou, welcome to the show. And why was IUPUI in Indianapolis the right place for you to continue your college basketball career?
It was just a beautiful city on my visit. I really had a good time, like guys with Jlynn. Talking to the coaches, it just felt like home, and it was just a good place to be.
University of Rhode Island, I think, is in Providence, correct? Or do I have the
Yep.
So Providence, not exactly a small city. Indianapolis is a little bit bigger.
Yes, sir.
How has adjusting to Indianapolis been treating you?
It's definitely different. The weather change is way colder in Rhode Island, so so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's a big, nice city out here.
It's nice to know we're the warmer city of the two options.
Yes,
It's been obviously been a mild winter, but home for you, I believe, originally is the Baltimore D.C. area, correct?
Yes, sir. PG County.
All right. So what's the difference like between the DMV, as they call it, in that area versus here in Indianapolis?
It's cold down there, but it's not as much. So it's just, this DMV. It's no better way to describe it. The city is nice.
Yep.
And it's just like down here too.
All right, good. Second home here for you
Yep.
in Indianapolis. Overall, I'm sure you'd love to have more wins this season, but overall, how do you feel about how you have played so far this year?
I feel great. Like Coach always tell me, always come play hard, and be a good teammate. Trying to be a vocal guy, and just trying to be a help on this team. We have a lot of games left, and we still have hope. So just come in, trying to be an everyday guy.
From the standpoint of stats for Abdou, 6 points a game, 3.5 rebounds a game. He is the team's leading field goal shooter in terms of percentage at 61%. On the season, I think 60-ish, 70-ish% from a free throw standpoint, has been the starting five for most of the campaign. This is also the first year that you can wear a number that is 6, 7, 8, or 9. You see that smile? And he's heard me say this on the broadcast before. He's the best number 9 in program history. Same with Cottrell Blocker wearing number 8 or Kwanzi Samuels wearing number 7. So why'd you pick number 9 to wear this year?
That's the month that I was born. And talking to my mom and the family, they thought that was the best number for me.
Yep.
And I don't mind being the best number 9. That's from IUPUI.
Now you got to defend that over the course of the next couple of years. Academically, how are things going for you here at IUPUI?
It's going great. Just making sure I get my work done and going to class and going to study table, trying to get my work done throughout the day, so I don't have to worry about it later on. It's just been great.
All right, what's the major for you?
Psychology.
And what are you hoping to do with that once your basketball days are over with?
I'm looking forward to just being a psychologist.
Yeah.
Like with student athletes, just making sure I'm there for them, being able to have someone they could communicate with, just like a sports psychologist.
Okay, I like that.
So yeah,
very cool.
So I feel like being a student athlete is just important to have that someone you can talk to.
Yeah, that's very important. Yeah. I like that. All right, so you heard what I asked Jlynn. Again, you got 6 games left to go, really 3 weekends kind of left of conference play. What are you focusing on between now and then to get ready for the conference tournament?
Like I said, being an everyday guy, and I feel like if everybody come in with that mindset, we still got a chance. Like Jlynn say, we could lose the rest of the way and still make it to March Madness, and that's all it's about, just finishing strong.
I know that when you guys beat Purdue Fort Wayne, when you last played about 3 weeks ago or so, you had a really good game.
Yeah.
Just kind of give me your thoughts on what went well for you in that one and what you're looking to do in this one coming up on Saturday.
I was just ready and focused, and I was, I had my mind made up on I was going to be aggressive, and whenever Jlynn, Bryce attacked the rim, and I was going to be ready, have my hands ready, and just go up strong. And that's kind of the mindset going forward and coming up to senior night.
All right, you just got off 5 days on the road, and rarely are road trips that long in the Horizon League. In the old school IUPUI days, in our former league, they were that long all the time. But thankfully, that's not the case for you. I know, obviously, from a loss standpoint, it didn't go as well as you wanted it to. What was it like being away from campus for that long of a period of time?
I mean, it was cool, being with my teammate. I love being around the guys and the coaches, just basketball related, but also getting the schoolwork done as well. But it was just, good to get out of campus for a couple of days with the team and just playing basketball.
And now you get actually a couple of days off.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to that too?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, we'll make sure your work responsibilities are officially done here for the day. Abdou, thank you so much for the time. We'll see you on Saturday at the Indiana Farmers Coliseum.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So, again, that's the men's basketball edition of the IUPUI Coaches Show. We'll focus on swimming, women's basketball, other sports that are coming up. We'll do this each and every Monday between now and the first Monday in March. Again, Back Nine Golf Entertainment is our host. Thank you so much to everybody involved, Logan, Byron, everybody else that make us feel so welcome here. Jaguars fans, join us at the Indiana Farmers Coliseum. Again, just a couple more chances to see this team unless there is a run to the Barbasol Horizon League semifinals on March 11th. But you're guaranteed to see IUPUI in action this Saturday at noon. If you can't make it, Bob Lovell and I will have the call on ESPN+. For our entire ISC Sports Network crew behind the scenes, for Abdou Samb, Jlynn Counter, and Matt Crenshaw, this is Greg Rakestraw. Enjoy the rest of your Monday, and as always, go Jaguars.
Listen up, all you golf lovers. Looking for a private course for yourself or your company? Problem solved. Indy's Eastside Hidden Gym and Pete Dye's first 18-hole design is Maple Creek Golf and Country Club. Visit maplecreekgc.com today.
At Indiana University, we're undaunted by challenge. We take the lead. We don't follow the crowd. Embracing the future with boldness and bravery. Unapologetically optimistic. Equipped with the knowledge and intention to change the world. 9 campuses, 1 purpose. Creating tomorrow, today. Indiana University. Bring on tomorrow.
Going the extra mile happens every day here at Perf Jones.
College is one of the biggest milestones you will undergo in your lifetime.
It's the excitement, I think, of knowing what you're producing is going to be on someone's wall with their diploma. It's pride, it's loyalty, it's passion. I get goosebumps just thinking about it.
At Indiana Members Credit Union, we're invested in more than just your finances. We're invested in your future, the future of your family, the well-being of the community you live in, and in those who dream big. Until those dreams become a reality, any bank can give you a loan or open an account. At IMCU, we care about more than just dollars and cents. We care about doing things that make sense. And investing in you makes good sense to us.
This is the place that's skill built. Here, highly skilled physicians never rest in their pursuit to heal, to comfort, to cure. With these hands, you'll receive nationally recognized heart care and Indiana's most leading-edge cancer care. With these hearts, with these guts, with these brains, you'll find the highest level of care in the state. This is the hope that's skill built, and it's around every corner of Indiana University Health.